IVM.
Some people think that Geek Fruits is a show about technology, but it's not. It's actually about us nerds. But if you are a tech head, that's a term I just invented for you, then you should definitely check out Shunya One, hosted by entrepreneur Shiladitya. It's a roundtable discussion about all the tech things you can find in India. Every week, check out the biggest headlines to dissect and discuss from tech, business, and the business of tech. That's Shunya One, every week on the IVM podcast app and anywhere you like to listen to podcasts.
Hello and welcome to the Geek Food Bulletin, where we discuss the happenings of the times. And it's been a quietish time, but there's some interesting things to talk about. I have Jishnu and Tejas with me.
What's up?
Ahoy.
To discuss these very things. Let's start with Jason Momoa's Aquaman will be in the Lego Movie 2.
Oh.
He will be playing Aquaman?
He will be playing Aquaman. If you remember, he was there in the first Lego Movie as well. He's there with
Oh, yeah.
He voices
Batman.
the character?
No.
Or he was a
but
non-speaking
Aquaman
role?
was there.
A-man. of
Yeah,
Qua.
I distinctly remember seeing him in the old school, like
That's-
the green pants, orange shirt.
That's weird. Was
outfit.
that a value add for his contract?
No, but I'm guessing now that Aquaman has done spectacularly in the box office, Lego Movie's like, freaking hell yeah, we'll put Aquaman in it.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, I mean, Harrison Ford, not Harrison Ford, but like there's Han Solo and Chewie and all the main characters, so why aren't those people played by their original actors?
Well, I don't know
Like in the Lego movie, Han Solo
maybe
and
because
Chewie are
of maybe because of studios, because Lego Movie is also Warner Bros.
is Warner Bros.
So is Aquaman.
So it's a weird deal. That's how that's how Sony still is able to make Spider-Man as a principal character in their films, is because they can't in animated form. Other studios can share
there's
them.
different rights involved.
Yeah,
basically.
so that's bizarre.
It is a little bizarre, but basically, I think what's happening here is they're cashing in on Aquaman doing well,
Yeah.
and I'm interested to see how they take it. Basically, they're going to turn him into a Batman type character, right? Like a goofy take on
They'll exaggerate
the new
his
image of
character even
Aquaman.
more. Yeah,
Yeah, where he's
but
like
you know, I hope they. But the Aquaman from Brave and the Bold is the one clean-shaven guy who's like best bros.
who's like a
kind of
total,
vibe.
yeah. Ooh, I'd love if they took it in that direction.
Yeah, they should exaggerate his role. But I am actually interested in seeing how they revise contracts now that animated films like Spider-Man and Lego Movie and all do so well. Like they do well independent of whether there's like a live action character in it. So they should I'm sure those contracts, I think it's because like they didn't feel like animated movies could make that much money or would have the same effect as on pop culture, but they do.
They do.
Yeah.
Maybe they still don't make enough money though. They're like, while they're very
Dude, but
successful.
was it Incredibles like one of the?
It was
the
4 or
third,
5,
yeah,
yes,
most
yeah.
high
But it's
scoring.
a longer investment though. It takes much longer.
Takes way longer,
But it is
that's
a lot
also true.
easier to do redos and reshoots. If
Man,
the joke
that's
isn't
why-
landing, you can just get
Exactly,
They
that's
literally
why
did that
animated
for
films
every.
are
I mean, they've
so
always done
tight,
that.
man.
Because,
they just
I mean-
redo it until it works and they focus test the crap
Yeah,
out
because
of it.
essentially you have to make the movie thrice over, right? You've got like
Yeah.
the script stage and the animatic stage. You've pretty much made the movie, so
Yeah.
you've figured out like whether it's working or not multiple times with multiple people.
But you lose like objectivity. You're just like, I don't even know about this film anymore.
Then I think that's also why animated movies typically have multiple directors
Directors,
and
yeah, very
giant
true.
creative teams, as opposed to live action movies which have like one guy who's the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
Animated movies depend a lot more on the studio because it's got to be a studio system. One
Yeah.
person can't just do like
No,
one fucking
definitely.
fish movie for like 5 years.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Okay, speaking of movies that didn't work, Holmes and Watson, with
Hey.
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly,
So-
is apparently disastrously
Yeah, that's
bad.
what I've
It
heard.
was 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now it's at a high 3%.
Yeah,
So-
because 2 people said it was not bad.
I will say this.
Or I think
You
that
seen
they
it?
actually said it's
No,
not
I haven't
as
seen it.
bad.
It didn't release here.
It's not out
I
here
will say
yet
this about
anyway.
these types of films, like these Adam Sandler films and stuff. Yes, they are terrible. But there is something
But you don't mess with the
hilarious
Zohan.
about
That's
it.
the
Yeah.
point of it,
That's
almost.
the point.
Like, you know what
Exactly.
you're getting into.
It has to be shitty. I saw this movie recently called That's My Boy. Okay, it's like a 2013
With
film.
Andy Sandberg and Adam Sandler.
It's got like dismal reviews, but it is so stupid and funny that you have to remove a brain and watch it, and it's really like silly. It's just funny, man.
I think that's what they were going for here either.
Yeah.
But this isn't Adam Sandler, right? Adam Sandler is hated by critics, and I get it.
But apparently
I'm
his
not
last
a-
stand-up is really good, though. But yeah,
I mean, yeah, but that's
I-
his stand-up.
You know, I
His
watched
stand-up is
like
always
20
stand-up.
minutes. I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay. I fell out of it. But no, but I respect both John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell too
Exactly.
much to think that they would agree to a movie that obviously you can tell at a script phase is going to go only so far. I feel like
But they've
they
always
know,
done this kind of
no,
film,
exactly,
right?
But
exactly.
they've
That's the
been
thing.
loved for it. Like Step Brothers is
Brothers,
a
right.
critically
So good.
acclaimed movie.
Exactly, but I
So
think it was
good.
also like the time, like when it came out, like it wasn't
Maybe.
like that long ago, but it was long ago enough that I feel like just comedy has evolved and changed because now, like with Netflix, we're getting comedy left, right, and center in various shapes and forms. I feel like so
Yeah.
now, like the game has changed, kind of like.
But everyone always needs this kind of comedy. They need a brainless kind of
Yes,
idiot
but I
comedy.
mean, but of course, it's possible to do that poorly. I doubt people are hating it because the kind of movie it is, because it's a Will Ferrell movie at the end of the day, and he's a genius.
And
Yeah.
not all his movies have been like. I mean, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, what is it? Talladega Nights
Talladega Nights.
wasn't like spectacularly reviewed, but I think it's hilarious.
But it's a great movie. His
Yeah.
entire streak of movies at that point, and he's done like the weirdest, funniest
Anchorman,
stuff.
like any of his stuff, man.
Exactly.
It's like solid.
Again, Anchorman was also a cult
Lauded,
hit,
yeah,
essentially,
yeah, of
right?
course, yeah.
These are like fans who are saying it's a terrible movie. So I think they've not hit the mark.
But like two reasons why I watched this film. One is obviously Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly. Second is like it's a Holmes movie. I will always watch a Holmes movie.
Exactly. We'll
Yes.
watch it, sure.
Yeah.
But
we should do an episode on Holmes where we rank all the Holmes.
on the Holmeses,
Yeah,
on
all the
Holmeses.
various Holmeses?
all the
Yeah.
homies.
Yeah.
yeah, so I think Will Ferrell can still nail it. So can John C. Reilly.
Yeah,
but,
dude, John C. Reilly is Ralph, bro.
He's Ralph.
He got it.
Maybe they've just ended up in a poor movie, but I'm surprised how badly it's being treated.
No.
So yeah,
Unfair.
okay.
Sad.
We will watch it though,
Sad
and we will
emoji.
talk about it. Sad emoji.
Right.
All right. In other news,
Yes, tell us, why don't you?
Bandersnatch.
What about?
Well, there's a bunch of stuff about it, but
Are we allowed to go through it?
I'll talk about some parallelly related stuff so as to not spoil everything. And there's a lot
Please
of
spoil nothing, please.
Spoil
Don't spoil
nothing
anything,
actually. There's
yeah.
I
multiple
haven't
things that
seen it.
can be spoiled.
Yeah, don't.
But basically, it's laden with Easter eggs, and they're finding
Okay.
some really weird ones.
Hey, so
like,
don't tell me what the Easter eggs
Yeah,
are.
don't
I'm
tell
not
him.
telling you what the Easter eggs are in story terms, but in practical terms. So you do know, or it's
He doesn't know
fine to
anything.
I don't know anything.
Which is great.
I veto this news point.
Because you know why?
I'm going to veto this.
Completely?
I'll tell
Yeah,
you why.
no,
Because
no.
I went into that
I love
knowing
Black Mirror, man.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
Okay.
came out with
I hope-
a terrific experience.
Prior to like 10 minutes ago when you finished recording the last episode and you mentioned it, I knew jack all about this.
Okay, fine.
And
So-
I'm very excited
so
about it.
Jishnu-
You still know nothing about it, though.
I mean, I didn't know you could.
You don't know
I didn't
what
know
the
you
plot
could.
is,
No,
right?
I didn't know you could rewatch it and all this like.
I will
timeline
offer you a
thing. Yeah, I
choice,
don't know anything
Jishnu.
about it.
no, it's like a
if
choose
you
your own
want to
adventure.
hear,
I didn't know that.
If you want to hear about the time period it's set in, keep listening. If you want to skip past this,
Oh, very cool.
press forward on your podcast app.
I unsubscribed from your service.
What, are we only talking about it for 10 seconds?
Yeah. All right. In other news, Jordan Peele's Monkey Paw Productions is accepting open submissions for scripts.
Sure, send it
So
in.
yeah,
Jish.
chalo. Let's send in our.
My spec for...
My magnum opus script is in the mail.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is basically Fuller House 4.
Or 5? What is it?
Fullest house. There is no limit.
I love it.
There are no limits.
Or full houses.
What
Full
happened?
housing.
vengeance.
It's just one big game of bingo. They're just playing housey.
It's a horror
Just
take on Fullest
checking
House.
off all the things that Jishnu wants to see in this show.
Like a zombie Beach Boys turn up, and Uncle Jesse has to fight them with what's
With moose.
with Moose. Which one is Moose now?
From
Is
Archie?
the
Like
in your,
boyfriend
the thing you
from
put in your
the-
hair. Not which
Oh.
one is moose.
I assume like it was a.
oh, Moose, that funny
He
guy.
only uses mousse, guys. Do you not know this? It's not
Yeah, of
gel.
course.
It's not Brill cream. It's just mousse.
My
Come
dad
on.
used to use Moose. That's my story.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
When he
does
had
Moose
hair,
exist
it doesn't
anymore?
do anymore, yeah. Moose. Oh my god, I've not heard that in ages. Moose. What a great word. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. That's about it, man. There's not a lot happening in the world nowadays.
Let me tell you about some moose.
Yeah. All right.
Here's some facts about the moose.
Tell me.
So in Alaska, the moose of all the animals that are out there, like bears and various like kinds of things that could kill you, and big old
We're talking about
fish.
the animal, the moose.
Yeah,
The
the
moose,
the
yeah,
moose.
Oh,
the
I thought you were
moose.
talking about moose on the
No, 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 no.
Moose, like Rocky's friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bullwinkle.
moose, like
yeah, like Bullwinkle. Yeah.
Dilton. Who? From Archie Comics, like Moose and Dilton are like friends.
Moose like Dilton, like Midge's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Dilton and Moose are besties, right? Is that my understanding of the
No,
Archie
they-
Comics? Do I not know anything about this damn universe after Riverdale?
Midge and Moose are boyfriend girlfriend.
That Midge and Moose
Reggie's
are.
into Midge.
Guys, I'm trying to
Correct.
tell you important
Reggie's
facts
into
about
everyone.
mooses.
We're also telling you
Are they
important
called
fact about
mooses?
mooses.
I was going to ask.
Moosei?
Meese?
Mises? I hate mises.
It's obviously be a Mando.
Meese, I hate mooses.
Look, don't mess with a moose. If you see a moose, stay very, very still.
Isn't this for most wilder?
Yeah,
like,
wouldn't you do
wild
that for a
animals,
bear
not
as well?
wildebeest?
Yes. That's all.
That's all?
All you have to do
what
is run
surprises
faster
me?
than the other guy. That's it.
Like, for the longest time, I didn't believe bears were vicious, wild creatures.
You
Right?
watched
I
too
was
much
like,
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, because they're always portrayed as like
As
sweethearts, and
as
also
terriers
they
and
look
stuff.
so like pudgy.
Sorry, can I take back into my previous episode what I thought was the best film of 20?
What is happening?
Sorry, I totally
You can't
forgot to-
bandersnatch your way through this episode of Geek Fruit.
I was going to talk about Christopher Robin, one of my favorite films of last year. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, that does bring
and
me to
what I think might be the best film of last year, which is 100% Rotten Tomatoes. I already mentioned this in the podcast earlier. Paddington 2. We will come to this episode.
Yeah, we will do a bears
Because
episode.
Paddington 1 is 100% for me. Paddington 2 apparently, and it was not even on RT.
Yeah.
But 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
Paddington 2.
Great
I rest
movies.
my case.
Yeah,
All right then.
Paddington 1 was so good.
Put a bear in a movie, it's gonna be a hit, guys.
Exactly, especially a bear voiced by Ben Whishaw in that lovely accent.
True. And originally it was Colin Firth, and then he was just like, not very Paddington.
No, I think it just took time, so he had to drop out because he had other movies.
The director said that it was not like the right fit for Paddington.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like he would work.
So apparently he was voicing him on set, and then when they went back to the pilots, they were just like, yeah, Colin Firth
Really?
is great, but he's not Paddington. And it's true, Ben Whishaw is Paddington.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I don't see why Colin Firth wouldn't be. I mean,
He's an old Englishman now. He's like, he can't like voice a young bear.
excuse
Hey,
me.
can I make a suggestion
Yeah.
for April Fools? Can we do an episode where we
Don't actually do it.
No, we break it up in 3 segments, one of each,
Yeah.
and we allow each of us a segment to indulge in everything that we can't talk about on this show.
Oh yeah, sure. Why
I
April
don't see
Fools
why
for
we
that?
can't talk about Paddington.
Yeah, why
No,
April Fools?
but I
Paddington
feel
is a
like-
science fiction opera, dude.
No. It's
Yeah.
a space opera. We all know this. But I mean, I'm sure there are other things.
You can't
which,
actually
which
use
we,
marmalade like that.
He's just trying to weasel his Full House episode. of
Yeah,
this show.
exactly. I just want to present my magnum opus, guys.
All right, fair enough.
Get to the
We
point.
We'll allow it.
2019 is
We
my
will
year.
allow it.
We'll allow it.
But the reason we got into this discussion in the first place was
Because moose are very dangerous.
so
when you see
on
them,
on the full length
don't
episode
think you
of
can take
Geek
them.
Fruit this week, we
Sometimes I
discussed.
wonder, like, how this podcast is just turning into our hang. It's not even like
turning into.
Yeah, it's like
It's been a hung for a while.
it's been a hang for a while.
We've been
but
hanging around
Now
for
we
the-
don't care much about the politics of it.
The
Politics?
There
Yeah,
was
as in,
never
I mean,
any
I did use
politics.
veto power a second ago. So
We
there
have
is
to
some
adhere
like
to a timeline. Now, after Bandersnatch, anything is possible.
we make the X-Men timeline.
We
seem
talk
good.
about our favorite movies of 2019 in the full length episode this week.
Sometimes we talk about our favorite movies of 2017.
So you can choose your own adventure and choose to listen to that episode or continue listening to this episode. Though there's not much left in it.
Janam
If you
has
notice
just had it,
that
man.
the clock on this episode is just about running out and it's done now.
Hello, everybody. We have a brand new daily podcast we're working on with Bloomberg Quint. All you need to know provides the top news on business, markets, and the economy so that you can stay ahead of the curve. Tune in every morning on BloombergQuint.com, the IVM podcast app, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
Do you wish you were smarter? Well, so do we. But the next best thing?
We could make you sound smarter.
And to help you with this endeavor, we are Simplified, a podcast that attempts to break down the complex world around you with a little knowledge, a lot of poor jokes, and a ton of random trivia.
Episodes out every Monday.
On the IVM podcast app or wherever you get your podcasts.
See ya!